Alright, got a little piece of drill rod in here. We're going to make the lock screw. I need to turn this end of it down to just a hair over a 1/4 inch, 251, 252 right in there. I want to leave a little shoulder or a little area that's like 252, and then bring the rest of it down exactly to 250. And then out on this end I got to turn it down to the size for the threads, and then we'll leave up at this end will be the head of it. So right now I've got about 112 to take off of it, so we'll start that and just see how it goes here. I'm just using a piece of high-speed steel for this. It's just a bit that I ground a while back. Seems to do alright. So it was in the tool holder, so that's what we're going to use. Chips off of it. Okay, I'm making what should be my last cut on this 1/4 inch diameter here. I got my vertical shear tool in. It's at 252 right now, which is where I want it back here towards the back, so that washer will press on there. But I want it at 250 up to that point. So I'm getting ready to take my last cut here. Need to just come in right there to touch off, and then I need to come in right about there. This is only about 1/1000th depth of cut. I should be taking 2 off the diameter. I don't know how well you can see it. I'll try to zoom in here. You see it's leaving pretty nice finish, and it's just taking that little fuzz off of there. slight little bit back here with this bigger diameter. I'll wipe this off. Okay. Yeah, it's probably not going to focus. Dead nuts, 250 thousandths right there. If I come back here onto this part where I wanted it just a shade bigger, we're just a little over 252. I'm gonna polish this just a little bit. It's not gonna take much. Now I want to take that, slides through there, slides through there real nice. The washers slide on, they slide right up to there and stop, which is what I want, because from there it's got to press on, this washer has to press onto that pin. But out here, the washer on the other end has to be free, which it is. It just slides on here. Beautiful fit. So now I got to turn about 300 thousandths out here at the end down to, I believe it's 188 thousandths. I'll have to look here quick and put a thread on it for the nut to go on, and then I'll flip this around, I'll part it off, and I'll do a little bit of shaping on the head of the pin. So when I get this turned and threaded, I'll be back, and we'll go from there. Alright, set up here, ready to start turning the end of it for the threads. I need to take about 54 thousandths off of it. So I'll come back when I got that turned down and ready to put the threads on. Alright, I'm set up here to put some threads on this thing. Well, I've got this set up. I've got my piece in the lathe chuck. And I've got my drill chuck run up here against my die. And I'm just using the nose of that drill chuck to, for one, to put just a tiny little bit of pressure on it to get it started, but also I'm using it to hold that die square to the piece so that it starts straight. I'm just going to spin this chuck by hand here to get it started. Keep a little pressure on the hand wheel. And it should be threading right up on there. We got threads on it. Get this out of the way. So there it is. It's threaded. We got a good fit on all of this. Now I got to turn it around and part it off and do a little bit of shaping on the head of it. I'll come back when I get about done with that. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. Here's the two washers and the bolt all put in there, ready to go. Now all I need to do is make a nut to go on this end. And I was looking around here at my tool holders, and I think I'm going to model the nut right off of the height adjustment nut on these tool holders. I think something like that would look pretty good on there. Now it's going to be the base of it down here is going to be just a little bit smaller. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be 400 thousandths to match the washer. And then I might make this part just a little bit smaller. But I think in general I'm going to make it look pretty much just like that. It's a good, you know, it's a nice looking shape, and I think it'll go on there and look just fine. So that's going to be about it for this video. Next video we'll make the nuts, and then we'll move on and start making the rest of the site. We about got this hinge and mount done. There's still just a little bit of hand work that I want to do, just smoothing up some rough edges and stuff, nothing major. And all these parts are going to get a good final polish before I put the thing all together and finish it. I'm going to run them through a tumbler and buff them up good on a buffing wheel, make sure they're nice and shined up. And the steel parts I'm going to blue, and then, you know, just have the brass ones nice and polished. So Like I say, I guess that's it for this video. So thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Comments are always welcome. So till the next time, have fun, be safe, and we'll see you later.